former winner here. He won in 2021 in 13:06 in the inaugural edition of this Road to Records Festival. He's a world junior champion for 5,000 back in 2022 is Adidas, who's another of the favourites here, the 22-year-old Ethiopian. And they are about to get underway here in this men's 5K. There are pacemakers, 3 of them out there. Jonah Hoey of the USA, Ayensa Tolosa and Turi Merkana. The crowd loving it. The crowd has grown in good numbers. There is a mass 5K at the end of these elite races here just after midday. And this race due off at 20 past. So they've got a couple of minutes just yet. He's only 23, World Championship silver medalist a couple of years ago, former winner here. He was 8th in 2022, but won here 4 years ago in 13:06. Yomit Kajancha there, delightful fella, speaks very good English. A long chat with him last year, fabulously consistent too, but no big gold medal yet. Lots of near misses in major championships. And Bjorn Golden, CEO of adidas Global, gets things underway. So the fellas on the line then in this fairly big field. So the pacemakers can help out for first lap or two. Pacemakers in black. Are they going to be able to push this along for more than a couple of minutes? That's what's happened in the women's 10K. They were very, very little help to Agnes Againich. Didn't stop her getting a world record. How the organisers would love another world record here this morning. The meeting record 12:53. 2022. That is the target for these fellas. They ought to be moving well. Nice to see shadows from the sun that have broken out this last half hour or so. But it's so important that the early tempo hits the marks that they need. That wasn't the case in the women's 5K, and they were playing catch-up for most of the race because the first kilometre was so slow. I just get the feeling that these pacemakers are taking out a little bit quicker. Need to see splits around 2:35 per kilometre if they're get down below 13 minutes here today. Kajancha there to the left of picture in the red. Tall, lean figure. Champion of 3,000 metres in 2016 and 2018, Kajancha. And don't forget, you can join the virtual Road to Records race if you go to adidas.com and be part of today in effect. And it doesn't have to be today. Just enter the 5K and do it in your own time. Well, the pacemakers include Jonah Hoey there to the right of picture. To see them get to 1K in 2:35. It's critical that they hit these splits right here today. Tough though, 2:35 is really shifting under any circumstances. Fastest time in set it up wonderfully for that first kilometre in this men's 5K. 2:36, pretty much spot on 13-minute tempo. The world record by Berihu Aligawi was in Barcelona back in December 21. That would be very tough to beat. The event record and the best ever run at 12:53 by Kejelcha when he won here in 2022. That's the second fastest time in history. And already that pace is beginning to take its toll. Because that pack is stretching out and one or two peeling off the back. Adisu Yehun there hits the front. The pacemaker struggling to go with this any further. And Yehune has taken on the role of front runner. He was fourth in Lille on the 16th of March, so only some 5 weeks ago, around 13:04, his personal best. He's on schedule for something quicker than that already. He's a tiny figure, 1m66, 5'5", but he's a fabulously quick road racer. And he's not scared to lead either, is he? And neither is Kejelcha. And maybe between them, these two can work together and produce something special here this morning. Kejelcha checking his watch, I'm not quite sure why. 4.5 minutes on the clock. Maybe they've just gone through the what would that have been? First came in 2:36, 800 metre, I'm not sure if it starts on the road. Well, we're 4.5 minutes in, and it's building nicely in this men's 5K. Well, and Yehun is the man responsible for that. They got to 2K in 5:09. It is super fast. It's just what the doctor ordered. And they come through now with Kejelcha now. He's got the bit between his teeth, and he loves to front run. He's aggressive, and he's fast, and he's strong. And they pass in front of us now with 2 laps to run, and these 4 are away. And they are absolutely flying. Some people in England use the expression, they are caning it. Andrew Kimtu Alamisi is up there as well. Cornelius Kemboy is up there as well, the 25-year-old, the best of 13:13. He's going a lot quicker than that at the moment. He was only 11th here last year. 11th in the 10K in 2022. 27:40, has got good strength. He's never broken 13 minutes. But Andrew Kimtu, 17-year-old, trying to live with Kejelcha here. That might be ambitious. Kejelcha is super strong. We know that. He set a national record for the Ethiopians over 10K on the 16th of February. What, some 8 weeks or so ago. And now, Cornelius Kemboy, second place. They're in single file. They're having to ease back because Kejelcha is in full flow here. And this is Kejelcha having unleashed full power. He sat in there for the first 4 or 5 minutes. Now he's beginning to wind it up. And when he gets going, rocks from side to side in that lovely rhythmic fashion of his. That long stride for those long legs. He covers the ground quicker than almost anybody. Last year he had a fabulous season of racing, but then only 6th in the Olympic 10,000 in Paris in 26:44. It was a quick time, but only 6th. And he hasn't yet outdoors nailed that massive gold medal, global gold that he is so capable of. 2:34 for that third kilometre. 12:52, the predicted winning time. That would be meeting record is 12:53 from his win 3 years ago. Kejelcha holds the meeting record, so to speak, for this festival road running. So that 2:34 after 2:33 is brilliant. They've run the last 2K in 5:07. And Kejelcha trying to forge a gap here over the men behind him. Adisuyahoon, the youngster, 22 years old, in second place, only about 15 metres down. But Kejelcha is like a heavyweight boxer. He keeps pummeling away. He will keep punching you in the face and getting you to submit. And there's nothing you can do about it. When somebody's an aggressive front runner, it's a tactic there is no answer to. How do you respond to this? You hang on to their coattails. You can't do anything about it. It's not like a slow, tactical track race with lots of shifting around. There is nothing you can do. 9 minutes 15 on the clock, and Kejelcha comes through for the final time. 1 lap to run, and he has the speed and the power and the mental strength to churn out a super quick final lap here. As Kejelcha goes through the line, right in front of us. Now, 9:35 on the clock. What's he going to cover this last circuit in? Like I said, the fastest time in the world this year by Jimmy Gressier in France. That was a month or so ago in Lille. Fastest time in the world last year was only 12:58 by Hegos Gebrewet. That was in Alcobar in December. But heading out on the final circuit now, Kejelcha chasing history, chasing records. Kejelcha then, within 2 or 3 seconds of the course record here, he needs to really dig deep here. 2:36, that 4th kilometre. And the projected time, 4:55. He's chasing, remember, projected time 12:55. Remember the course record as is 12:53. The world record 12:49. It's still possible, but he has got to fly, this man. He has got the speed endurance, we know that. He's a former world record holder for the mile indoors. 3:47 he ran in Boston 6 years ago. He's the 7th fastest man in history over the road 10K. He's got everything, all the armoury that's needed to break the world record. But he has got to really push on hard here, push through paint barriers, redline it more than he wants to. And that's the thing, your body and your legs are saying, your mind is saying, ease back, don't push so hard. But you've got to punch through that. You've got to be the winner against your will, so to speak, and produce the hard running. And he's got, what, about a minute, just over a minute of hard running to come at Yomin Kejelcha. That rocking from side to side, that head bobbing. Takes that penultimate right-hand turn well. And I tell you what, the gap behind him has grown. And I think Kejelcha here is winding it up really impressively. Up the ground now. Is this man running himself towards history? His best time ever in Herzegovina, 12:53. That was 3 years to go. Here he comes now towards the finish line. He's into the finishing straight now. It's 150 metres long. Yomin Kejelcha driving for the line. The world record is 12:49. That might be out of reach, but can he set a new record here? 12:53 is the target. It's going to be mighty close as he comes towards the line. 47, 48, 49, 50. Look at the clock above the line. Kejelcha may have matched there his own record from 2022. It is super quick close second, Kajelcha. Oh, so near, but so far. Goodness me, what a fabulous run from Yomi Kajelcha. He wins comfortably, misses his own course record by 1 second. Of that win for Yomi Kajelcha here this morning, and her to now at 12:54 at this 5th edition of the Adizero Road to Records, winning comfortably there, 9 seconds the gap back to Andrea Alamisi, who came through later to take second place, 13:03. Tyrion